2 days ago, I weighed 21 stone and 5 pounds. Today, I weigh 21 stone and 9 pounds. So either I've gained 4 pounds in fat in 2 days, or something strange has happened. And honestly, this is the most frustrating part of weight loss. Let's put some context behind that statement. 2 days ago, I decided to weigh myself midweek, which I don't normally do. But the reason why I had was because last week I'd promised that I was going to introduce more exercise, i.e. bike rides, more walks, all that kind of stuff. I did that. And I was feeling good. I felt slimmer. I felt less bloated. I felt healthier. I felt happier. So I weighed myself and I saw the 4 pound loss. And I was so excited. I was really happy. I was just over the moon. I thought, right, it's finally, I've broke the plateau, it's working. And then last night, we went out for a meal, and this is not just me saying it, everybody who ate said that it was the most ridiculously salty meal they've ever had. And I'm really frustrated that I went out, because it was coming up to weigh-in day, and I already know that, and I've said this many times on the videos, that when you increase your sodium and your salt, it holds so much water. So this is what I did. Last night, I started drinking loads and loads of water, because on the average, it's recommended that you have between 2 and 3 litres of water a day. That obviously is different. It fluctuates depending on your body mass, how much you weigh. There is actually a formula of how much water you should drink per pound of body fat, but I'll go into that in a different video. The point is, I tried downing 2 litres of water in the space of about 2 hours last night. Then I'm thinking, okay, I am going to the toilet, but maybe not as much as I should be doing. I was expecting to go to the toilet more, and it didn't happen. And so this morning, I was looking, and I did a bit of research, and it said that pretty much drinking all that water doesn't really help. In fact, it makes things worse, because the water that you take in, your kidneys are the things that helps get rid of the sodium and salts and clear out before it turns into the urine that comes out through your bladder. That can take up to 2 days. So essentially, I've gone and added more water weight to my body than was already stored from the salty meal. And I'm getting very frustrated by repeating myself. I feel like I'm repeating myself, and I feel like I'm making excuses all the time. But I'm not. Life gets in the way. You have things in life that are unexpected. I wasn't expecting to have a very salty meal. Look, I know that is water weight. I've said it before, you can't put 4 pounds of fat on in 2 days. And if you can, you are eating an unhealthy amount of food, and processed food at that. So I know it's water, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't mess with your head. It really doesn't. And it's so frustrating. I'm at the point where I know for a fact, if I had not had this change of mindset and that I wasn't on this journey, I am telling you 100% I would give up. And if you're honest with yourself, I bet you guys would also feel the same way. But here's the difference. I'm not giving up, and I'm still here. So I guess the reason why I'm mentioning this again is because for those that have listened to this before, or those that are new to this channel, and please, if you are new and you like this content, please subscribe. It helps grow the channel, and it helps me bring content like this to you each and every single week. If you are someone like me who is prone to giving up quite easily, or doesn't have the strongest mental attitude when it comes to losing weight or burning fat, then listen to this, because it's something that I mentioned before. I talked about the scales lying. Okay, scales don't lie. They present to you what your body has inside you, be it fat, muscle, water, anything like that. It presents to you what you've got in that moment, but it isn't always a true reflection of what's happening inside your body. So this week, as I mentioned, I've been out on my bike. I've been walking every day. I've been doing things that make me feel better. I've felt less bloated. I have felt slimmer, and that is wonderful. But if you're weighing yourself just once a week and seeing that the scales aren't budging, have you taken into consideration the fact that you may have eaten something bad at the weekend? So if you're like me, you weigh yourself on Monday. Have you allowed yourself something where you've eaten what you shouldn't have eaten, especially coming up 1 to 2 days before you're weighing? Well, I've done this for a few weeks now, and I think I've learnt my lesson. Next week, I am not having a takeaway. I'm not having a meal out, and I'm not going to drink anything bad. Because if I do, I'm just going to come here each week and say the same line to you each and every single week. You guys aren't following this journey to see me plateau, fail and make excuses. I'm sure you're here to see how my progress is. Can Mounjaro work for you? And what am I going to do moving forward? Let me tell you, it is working. Because it's helped change my mindset. The scale did go up by 4 pounds. Am I concerned? No. Is it frustrating? Absolutely. But it's on me now. I have to make sure that this week is a strong week. I've taken my last dose of the 5 milligrams and I am going to go up to 7.5. Next week, I'll discuss how I feel being on the 7.5. Has it made any difference? Do I have less cravings? Do I have any more side effects? Please put in the comment section below anything that you found from when you moved from 5 to 7.5. Did you feel a massive difference? Do you think that it could help me a lot more? Just please put in there your experiences, because I love to read them and I do reply to every single comment. Guys, have a wonderful week and I will definitely see you next week.